Welcome. Take a deep breath and slowly exhale. You are here because there's a voice inside, a voice that whispers or shouts that you are not enough, that you failed, that you are broken, that you need to be more, to do more, to achieve more, just to be worthy of love and peace. This voice is what we call the inner critic. And today we're going to learn how to quiet it, not by fighting it, but by embracing it, with the timeless compassion taught in the heart of Buddhism. 1. Understanding the inner critic. The inner critic is not your enemy. Strange as it may sound, it developed to protect you. At some point in life, maybe as a child or teenager, you learned that being perfect, being good, or being invisible helped you stay safe. That voice began to take shape, whispering, "Don't speak too loud. Don't take up space. If you fail, you'll disappoint everyone." It was survival. But now, you're not that child anymore. And that voice, once protective, has become a cage. Buddhism teaches us to look deeply into the roots of our suffering, not to avoid or suppress them. We are invited to sit with our pain, to breathe with it, to see it, not through judgment, but with mindfulness and compassion. The inner critic is not a monster. It is a wounded part of ourselves, craving attention, healing, and above all, kindness. 2. The role of self-compassion in Buddhist practice. The Buddha taught about suffering, not to burden us, but to liberate us. He said, "You can search throughout the entire universe for someone who is more deserving of your love and compassion than you are yourself, and that person is not to be found." Yet how many of us extend compassion to everyone except ourselves? Self-compassion is not indulgence. It's not weakness. It's the radical act of meeting ourselves just as we are, with the same care we'd offer a dear friend in pain. In Buddhist psychology, this is known as maitri, or loving kindness. And when directed inward, it becomes a powerful antidote to self-criticism. 3 steps to silencing the inner critic with compassion. Let's explore a gentle 3-step practice inspired by Buddhist teachings to help you soften the voice of the inner critic. Step 1. Recognize. Before you can change the inner critic, you must recognize its voice. Often it sounds like, "I'm not good enough. I should have known better. I'll never get it right." Take a moment. Can you identify your critic's favorite phrase? Don't try to fix it yet. Just notice it. Observe it as if you were watching clouds pass across the sky. This is mindfulness, simply seeing what is without judgment. Step 2. Relate now. Relate to that voice with compassion. Imagine your inner critic as a child who is scared. What would you say to soothe them? You might say, "It's okay. I see you're hurting. You're still loved even when things go wrong." When you relate to the critic with warmth instead of hostility, something begins to shift. That harsh voice starts to soften, and beneath it, you often find grief, fear, or a longing to be accepted. This is the part of you that needs love, not punishment. Step 3. Reframe. From this place of compassion, you can begin to reframe the message. The inner critic says, "I failed." You respond, "I made a mistake, but that doesn't define me." The inner critic says, "I'm not good enough." You say, "I am worthy of love and peace, just as I am." This is not lying to yourself. It's speaking truth, the deeper truth that Buddhism reminds us of, that your worth is not dependent on your performance, that every being contains Buddha nature, the potential for wisdom, compassion, and peace. Even you, especially you. 4. The inner critic as a doorway to awakening. In Buddhism, our obstacles are not separate from our path. They are the path. The inner critic, painful as it may be, is not a mistake. It's an invitation. When we lean into its voice with compassion, we discover the courage to stop hustling for worthiness and start embracing the truth of who we are. Thich Nhat Hanh said, "The seed of suffering in you may be strong, but don't wait until you have no more suffering before allowing yourself to be happy." What if the inner critic is not something to silence, but something to listen to, hold, and gently heal? 5. Daily practices for compassionate awareness. You don't need to spend hours meditating. Start small. Here are a few practices. Name the critic kindly. Give it a soft nickname. Worried Wendy or Judge Judy. Say gently, "Thank you, but I choose compassion now." Loving kindness phrases, "May I be kind to myself. May I accept myself as I am. May I be free from shame and fear." Inner child visualization. Picture your younger self. Tell them, "You are safe. You are enough." Pause before you judge. Just one breath. You don't have to believe every thought. 6. You are not alone. You're not alone in this. In recognizing our shared struggle, we awaken compassion for ourselves and others. The inner critic may not disappear overnight, but it can be transformed through attention, understanding, and love. Final reflections. So, the next time that voice speaks up, pause. Recognize it. Relate to it. Reframe it. You are not broken. You are a radiant, unfolding expression of life. And the journey you're on is sacred. As the Buddha said, "Just as a mother would protect her only child with her life, so too should you cultivate a boundless love toward yourself and all beings." You don't have to do it all at once. One breath at a time is enough. Let's take one now. Inhale deeply and slowly exhale. May you be free from the tyranny of the inner critic. May you walk gently with yourself. And may you remember, you are enough, just as you are. So, the next time that voice speaks up, pause. Recognize it. Relate to it. Reframe it. You are not broken. You are a radiant, unfolding expression of life. And the journey you're on is sacred. As the Buddha said, "Just as a mother would protect her only child with her life, so too should you cultivate a boundless love toward yourself and all beings." You don't have to do it all at once. One breath at a time is enough. Let's take one now. Inhale deeply and slowly exhale. May you be free from the tyranny of the inner critic. May you walk gently with yourself. And may you remember, you are enough, just as you are.